Hey guys, this is Dwight here at Retro Crypto YouTube channel. It is January 25th, 2025. It is 5:35 p.m. and have I got an exciting video for you guys today. This video is really going to focus on Pulsechain. I haven't done that lately and it's long overdue. So this video, I'm going to be covering Pulsechain. I'm going to be covering the gray currency, which really is doing good. You have to stick around to watch the technical analysis on that. If you don't, it's your loss. I transferred a bunch around today when I realized how well it was doing. And I want to cover PXEN. PXEN is on fire, as you can see right behind me. What? 147%? All right, all right, all right. So with all that said, gives you an idea what this video is going to be about. I need you guys to stop and do one thing real quick. Hit that like button, all right? Hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. And with all that said, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just an ordinary guy out there on the internet with a passion for cryptocurrency. It's essential that you do your own research before making any and all financial decisions. All right, let's dive right in, guys. I guess, yeah, the bubbles tells you right here that is fire. That's crazy, right? It's very exciting. I have a lot of PXEN. I minted a lot of PXEN. And I don't know, guys. Weirder things have happened in the crypto world, you know what I mean? Zen may be about to make that big boom we all thought was going to happen a lot sooner. Or somebody could just be doing a pump and dump and teasing us as usual. It's all good, though. All right, real quick peek at Bitcoin before we dive into Pulsechain, because like it or not, Bitcoin is still the gold standard of cryptocurrency, and I like it personally. And I'm using the market cipher to take a peek at Bitcoin, and I'm using it's a Fu Manchu cipher. You can get it on TradingView for free instead of paying for market cipher. And I'm also using the RF buy and sell signals. All right. And along with that's Ichimoku. It's my little cocktail, but it works pretty damn well, guys. So here, give it a chance. All right. First things first, Ichimoku's in the background here. The Ichimoku is firing off as bullish for the next 4 days out. That's that green back here. Now this is predicted on previous trends indicators, but it's looking pretty damn good, guys. We had a change from previous trend. This little triangle it fired off on January 24th, and we had some bullish continuations. Then we had one bearish continuation, then another bullish continuation that fired off today, and that's on the 4-hour chart. We're still sitting in RS buy sell signals. They're still sitting in there with a sell, so we have to see how that plays out. Now with the Fu Manchu B chart down here for Bitcoin, you'll see that we have a long signal opening up a channel right here, which is very key. And that is telling me that Bitcoin should be going up more so than going down. We all know what's going to happen. It's any day now, right? But that channel's just opened up on a 4-hour chart. Take a peek at the 2-hour chart. We are deep into that channel, as you can see there. But the 4-hour chart, we have the positive cash flow. Volume is the yellow, and that's up. And momentum, which is that bluish purple there, and that's up. So that's looking really good. Now you look at it with the 2-hour chart for Bitcoin. Cash flow on the 2-hour chart is actually negative, but the volume is up, and that channel is still good. And you got to think about it. It's Saturday evening. It is to be suspected, all right? It's probably not the best time for me to do a video, but one of the coolest things about cryptocurrency, in my personal opinion, is it's always alive. It's always 24/7, baby. And it's international. Oh my gosh. All right. You have no idea how many times I've tried to explain to my coworkers. I know you're talking about US policy with crypto, but it's international. US does not control it. That's one of the things that makes it so cool. But all right, so here we go. Taking a quick peek at ETH. ETH is definitely pulling back. He had a change from previous trend. Had a long signal that fired off on the 24th. Some bullish continuations, and then a bearish. Then we had a short signal, this little X here. But then we did pull back up a little bit. But yeah, Ethereum is pretty flat as usual. They have not been too exciting in my opinion, but I would not discount them, guys. I'm too afraid to discount Ethereum personally. I know a lot of people are, but I am not. Now, looking at the Ichimoku in the background, it is predicting Ethereum to do a bit of a pullback next 4 days out. Remember, it is a predictor, but it cannot see the future. It thinks it can. Sometimes it can. It's right more than it's wrong, but you know what I mean. All right, down here with the Fu Manchu B chart, we got a long signal firing off for Ethereum, which is actually a good thing on a 4-hour chart. There's a long signal firing off, which is very positive. The momentum is up, the volume is up, cash flow is slightly down though for Ethereum. So we have to keep an eye on this. The Ethereum chart does not make me excited at all. Bitcoin chart, I think that we're going to be green more so than we're going to be red tomorrow. Put it like that. All right. Now let's dive right into Pulsechain. That's why I'm here today. All right. Pulsechain. I did a little bit of drawing, just having fun this afternoon. All right. So Pulsechain's bottomed out at what is that? Like 4 zeros and a 3. Okay. Now up here, that's where it bottomed out. And it bottomed out on September 3rd, 2024. Now, its local bottom, at least what I consider a local bottom, that I feel more comfortable doing technical analysis predicting from, would be January 13th, 2025. And it bottomed out at 4 zeros, then 4366. All right, now, if you do a percentage gain since its all-time low, which is down here, it better be this all-time. Yeah, I got nervous for a second saying something like that. From his all-time low, it is up 72.32%, and it is currently sitting at 0.405266. And I did a little. I don't know why I threw this in here, but you can see from where I said the local bottom, we've been in an uptrend since then. All right, and we've been holding that channel. I could draw a little channel here if I wanted to. All right. Jumping over to the next chart here for Pulsechain with Ichimoku for the next 4 days out. Pulsechain is bearish, but yeah, it's bearish for the next 4 days out. The resistance on the VRVP, or is that the VP VR? The resistance for it, well, it actually has a lot of support for it right here at 5.00005. So there is a lot of support that is sitting on. You can see that volume. Like, it's not me drawing the volume out. That's the chart void drawing out that volume. So hopefully that that volume is good. It'd be a good support level there for it, but only time will tell. Stochastic RSI for Pulsechain is showing it to be on the more bullish than bearish side of things. It's not overheated on the bullishness, but it's definitely bullish right here with the stochastic RSI. Now that is short term. Remember that, folks. Now with the RSI, it is bullish. It's definitely on the bullish side. It's not overheated, but it is bullish. Okay. The difference from being overheated is when you see it up here. Right now, it's just it's northward of the middle line. Okay. Hope that makes sense to you. And stochastic RSI is short term. RSI is long term. I'm not sure if I said that. Okay, now let's take a look at the Bollinger Bands here and with Pulsechain, and you'll see that we are bullish. Like I said, we're bouncing off that median line right there. That median line flowing down the middle is, yeah, we're bullish right now on it, guys. That's 2 charts with no questions asked. All right, then we'll jump over to the Pulsechain on the 20-day, 50-day, 100-day, and 200-day moving average. I threw this little spot in there. Let me know if you like that, guys. Leave it in the comments. And we got the MACD down here. Now the MACD, remember, it does not. It predicts. It lags behind the market. You always got to remember it's lagging behind the market. So right now the MACD is looking bullish, but it is lagging. Okay. But it's still a good indicator to see where the market stands. Now, the 20-day average, which is yellow, is above the 50-day average. Now, the 100-day average is also above the 200-day, which is the blue. So actually, the moving averages on an hour chart looks good. Now, on a 4-hour chart, I don't think it's going to look as good. It does not. Now, on a 4-hour chart, you're going to, you know what? Let's do this on a daily chart because that's what really matters for this, where you're looking at the moving averages like this. So, on a daily chart for Pulsechain, the yellow is actually still beneath the 200-day moving average. So it's got a long way to go, guys. Long story short, it has a very long way to go. Now, with the MACD is saying that it's becoming more bullish, which I agree, what I can see in the charts. But it's got a long way to go. Now, this is a daily chart. Now, the reason I'm doing a daily chart is it's less emotions. It takes all the emotions of the short term out of it, and you're talking a very long time frame of 200 days. But yeah, now the 200-day moving average, which is the blue, is over the 20-day. We've got to. Yeah, this chart's pretty nasty, guys, if you look at it like this. But Pulsechain is still growing. We still got that court case to deal with Richard Hart and SEC, which has been completely restructured as I speak. Is being restructured, so it's going to be interesting. But anyway, so the yellow is the 20-day. That's beneath the 200-day. It looks like the 50-day is about to go underneath the 100-day. So it's not looking the greatest with the moving averages long term. Short term looks okay, but long term, we need some work, all right? Last but not least, let's look at PulseX, and then we're going to dive what I really want to talk about today. PulseX is looking pretty bullish, actually, on a, what is that, 4-hour chart? Yes, the stochastic RSI is overheated short term, and the RSI is bullish, very bullish. Now the Ichimoku actually predicted some bearishness coming into it, so you kind of have to pick your poison here with RSI. And it looks like it has a lot of volume sitting in at about 4 zeros and a 3. So it's definitely something you want to pay attention to, especially if you, I don't know, it's looking pretty good actually. You know what? I'm gonna have to do another chart for this, just for my own curiosity's sake, to be honest. Let's go ahead and do Bollinger Bands for PulseX very quickly. So we dive over here, PulseX side, there it is. Oh, where's my Bollinger Bands? All right, sorry about that, guys. Got to rename this. Bollinger Bands. I'm going to have to work on that. There it is. All right, Bollinger Bands for the PulseX. The Bollinger Bands is very, very bullish right now. You see how it's riding that top line there? And that's what I thought I saw. So, yeah, PulseX is looking good, guys. That's all I can say for that. All right, now for the meat and potatoes. I don't know if you guys remember, 2 months ago, I randomly got on here and I did a video, right? See that good-looking guy right there? Got 163 views. And one of the things I was really excited about was the Grays currency, right? And here's the gray currency right here. And it's pretty, I don't want to go dive into it too deeply. I did a video, watch that previous video I did back on November 6th. But what I wanted to show you guys is the crazy growth on this project. All right, I literally invested in it, and I kind of moved on because I'm not a maximalist of anything, right? So I'm all spread all over the place, too thin sometimes. But so I decided to go back and take a look at this because I staked it, I walked it away. That was the plan, and I came back and I was like, whoa. So the day I put this video out was November 6th. All right. Look at this growth, guys. And it's still on fire. Now, this is on a daily chart. It's up 471%. Pulsechain's got to get some respect because Pulsechain projects are starting to do things, guys. I hate the color scheme of a lot of the projects, but Pulsechain itself. But it's down. That's massive growth, guys. I actually dumped a little bit of money into it. I had to double down, basically, today. Now, you look at PTGC, which was the initial coin, and you'll see that it is simply, the Ichimoku is bullish. Next 2 days is actually predicted a little bit of a pullback, and then continue to go on this bullish trend. The stochastic RSI is on fire, and the RSI is on fire. That's short term and long term for PTGC. Now, if you look at PTGC with the Bollinger Bands, there's no reason. You guys really need to stop and take a look at this project, guys. It's kind of hard to chart something when it's taking off like a rocket. And it was predicted to do that, and that's what amazes me more than anything else. Now, on November 6th, I also did a video on a UFO die, and that is up 602%. Now, PTGC was the first part, then they did come with the UFO, but look at this, guys, 602%. And there's nothing better than to come back, chart it out, and show you the growth from the video I did, all right? So that should be enough for you to subscribe right there, right? You already did, right? And you hit the like button. And leave a comment. All right. Anyway. I had to throw a little thing for myself there. All right. So, UFO, die. UFO against die. You can see here, that is actually predicted to be bullish for the next 4 days out, according to the Ichimoku, and it is looking quite spicy, in my opinion. Has a lot of volume that came up on at 0.00066. RSI is off the charts, and our stochastic RSI is off the chart, and RSI is off the charts with bullishness, guys. You look at the Bollinger Bands, it's the same as the other. It's right in that line. There's just no charting. I'm saying it's just hyper bullish, guys. Hyper bullish. All right, so I want to cover those two projects. The last thing I want to cover for my Pulsechain, and this is a Zenian. I got some Zen I want to cover on Pulsechain. I mentioned a lot of Zen on Pulsechain, and it's come alive. I don't know why. I was looking around briefly, didn't really find something specific, but it doesn't matter because it is on fire. Matter of fact, since I built this chart, I have to increase it up to, it is up 380% from its all-time low. Last 24 hours is up 191%. You can see that right there, and it is looking good. Now, its all-time low was back in October 24th, 2024, and yeah, I mean, I've got a massive amount of this, and I'm still minting as I speak. As a matter of fact, I need to check. I know I got some mints out there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you guys, if you did Zen, you definitely want to, don't forget about it. I never sold none of my Zen. I'm just sitting on it, and I'm waiting because Zen has potential. Jack Levin, if you don't know, he's cool, but he almost feels like, I don't know. It got too spread out. It's just, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do. And I was like, I'm good. So, but yeah, this is spicy, guys. Zen may not be dead after all. All right, sure looks alive to me. And last but not least, pDAI. I thought that was last. This is last. pDAI. pDAI is, if you don't know what pDAI is, you need to find out, guys. pDAI is up 792% since its low at November 3rd. We're sitting at 2 cents, guys. Now, here's a problem I have with pDAI. It's a good problem, but my problem with the mentality people have. When it was a penny at 0.002 cents, they said this could never reflect a dollar. It could never become a dollar, a self-sustaining stable coin at a dollar. And that was at 0.002 cents. Way sub penny, right? Now we're sitting at 2 cents. You know what I mean? You see where I'm going at with this? I hope I'm not confusing you guys. But if you have discounted or this or blew it off or said, oh, it's a scam, there's a certain point in time you have to take and rethink and say to yourself, maybe it's not a scam. Maybe I was wrong. I can still fix it. The situation, I can still take part in it. I can still make some profit off of it. I mean, I do it all the time personally. But before you do that, what I need you guys to do is to go over to the website for it. And is it going to come up in here? Yeah. I need you to go to the DAI on Pulsechain website so you understand what you're investing in before you do it. Because you always want to do your own research. Don't depend on anybody on the internet because it's so shady out here, guys. Like, I've learned ways to make money with my channel, and some ways are okay, but I see the game and I know how it works with affiliates. And it's cool if you're pushing something that you're invested in, that you believe in personally, and blah, blah, blah. But I see a lot of, I don't know how to explain it, guys. But anyway, I think most of you know. If you don't know it, you should do some research on that in itself. But all right, guys, that's it for this video. Please leave comments. Welcome me back to the Pulsechain family. I never left. When I sacrificed, I never sold none of my sacrifice. I'm very much so. when Richard Hart is found innocent, or he pays his fine, or it gets dropped, or whatever, I don't care. Pulsechain is here to stay, guys. And it's kind of hard to deny it at this point, in my personal opinion. So if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button, leave comments, and subscribe. Until next time, stay crypto. All right, peace out, guys.